2,500 years ago, the fate of God's house rested in the hands of a Persian king. Today, the world watches as the drums of war beat between the West and the same ancient land of Iran. We are told this is a battle of modern geopolitics, of nuclear ambitions and regional power. But if you open the scriptures, you realize we are actually watching the second coming of a war that began centuries ago. This is the Cyrus Paradox. The nation that is today the greatest threat to Jerusalem was once the chosen instrument used to build it. In 539 BC, the first temple lay in ashes, destroyed by Babylon. The Jewish people were exiles, a nation without a home. It wasn't a Jewish Messiah who broke their chains. It was Cyrus the Great, the king of Persia. The Bible tells us in Ezra chapter 1 that the Lord stirred up the spirit of the Persian king to permit the Jews to return. Cyrus didn't just permit them, he funded the second temple from the Persian treasury. For centuries, the land of Iran was the guardian of the temple. But the Bible warns us that history is a circle, and the spirits that once built can also be the spirits that seek to destroy. Looking at the shadow war between Israel and the Iranian axis, you are seeing the fulfillment of a shift predicted by the prophets. In the book of Daniel, he describes a prince of Persia, a territorial spiritual power that fought against the messengers of God. This spirit didn't want the prophecy to be revealed, and today that same ancient tension is erupting on our news feeds. Ezekiel 38 names Persia as a lead aggressor in a coalition that will one day march against the mountains of Israel. For 2,500 years, this seemed impossible. Persia and Israel were allies, but in the blink of an eye, everything changed. The spirit of Cyrus has been replaced by the war of Gog and Magog. Why now? Because the blueprints for the third temple are no longer just a dream. The red heifers have been found. The priestly garments are woven. The golden vessels are forged. The world feels the shift. Every missile launched and every threat issued is a ripple in the water, signaling that the status quo is about to break. Many believe that only a global conflict will create the vacuum necessary for the third temple to finally rise. The paradox is reaching its climax. The land that birthed the second temple is the primary force standing in the way of the third. We are watching the closing of a 2,500-year-old ledger. The fire, this time, isn't just coming from the altars. It's coming from the skies. The king of the east is rising. The armies are gathering. Is this the final labor pain before the glory returns to Jerusalem? History is a circle, and the circle is almost complete. The signs are all around us, but many are choosing to look away. Comment ready below if you believe the third temple will rise in our lifetime. And let's discuss what this means for the world.